How y'all doing? Just want to give you an update on from the Special Projects Committee. We've sort of picked up the cause to help Roy expand the Tfma flood safety education and outreach program directed towards the Texas school children and teachers as part of Tfma's strategic goals. The foundation for this, of course, is Turnaround Don't Drown and featuring our Tfma tadpole. And most of you have seen the book and coloring book with Tfma, but we have really big news about Tfma. She's only been like a flat Stanley so far, one-dimensional. But we're getting ready to bring this little girl to life. We're working with a costume designer in San Antonio to try to create a costume so she can be our mascot. And we hope that by maybe in a couple of months, she will be walking the halls of the Texas schools, and she'll be appearing at all sorts of different functions, including ASFPM. That's what we're hoping. So we're working towards this. The costume designer, she was real funny. She called me up after she got my email, and she said, I got your email, and she said, so this is a tadpole, right? I said, yeah, it is. And she says, well, I think I can do it. She said, but she's a little top heavy, isn't she? And I said, are you kidding me? You should have seen her before we gave her a little reduction. I said, she could have gone moonlighting as a tadpole dancer. So we had a good laugh over that one. But anyway, so she is getting ready to come to life, and we're very excited about that. Isn't that exciting? If we can keep her out of Roy's car, you know, he's going to want her in there with him all the time. Okay. So what do we do with the teachers? Well, we provide a DVD with PowerPoint with the natural hazards in Texas and Tfma tadpole, and as soon as she's walking around, she really will be talking to the kids about flood safety. We give them an instructional guide, and then the kids participate in a contest to see which can write the ending to the story about what happens to the little boy and his mother when they go into the low water crossing. Because this has been left open-ended, and I know Roy and Marky and some of the other folks, some of the other community officials that have been going in the schools are having a lot of fun with the kids and then writing the ending of the story. And we also provide the Turnaround Don't Drown calendar when we can. So again, all this costs money. So for kids, why are we targeting kids? Well, let's look at this sobering statistic that we see pretty regularly. Texas leads the nation in flash flood deaths, and more than 60% of these deaths are caused by motorists driving into floodwaters. Continues to happen over and over and over again. TAD is wonderful. You see it on the rolling billboards, on our weather channels. People are doing a great job. We're doing a great job getting the TAD word out, but we still have to do more. And for those of us, and many of you that have been working as floodplain managers over the years and have been in the schools, it's not new that we've talked to the kids. We've been talking to the kids for many, many years, and we found it's effective. These kids love it, they're smart, and they remember. And they will be the ones driving these cars at some point. And if we educate them now, they won't go into those low water crossings. So we focus on school children elementary age around 6 to 12. We want to give them a copy of the Tadpole Storybook. It has word puzzles and safety facts. We give them an opportunity to become an official Tfma weather watcher and give them a rain gauge, the bumper stickers, koozies, tote bags, all those fun things, and the kids just love it. And we want to be able to print enough of these materials so that you, the members, can go into these schools. I mean, even on career days, you can go in and visit with the kids. And the teachers and the schools will welcome each and every one of us to come in there and help do these programs in the science classes and for special days and things like that. So we need to get more of these materials printed. So what's under development? Well, we want to get these coloring books and storybooks printed, more and more of those. We need to get the Texana costume made, which will be somewhere a couple of $1,000, we've been told, but we're meeting with her next week, so we'll have a better handle on that. And, you know, have these other, like the Tech Shelter Turtle that San Antonio did, have these little critters run around all over the place in our conventions and our other venues where we meet. The piñatas, I missed the piñata falling on somebody's head last night, Roy, but I heard that was fun. So we need to fix more to that piñata. I was in the barn, so I missed it. But there's a lot of other things we can do, and obviously it all takes money. So how do we fund the program? Grants are one thing we need to focus on. Last month we applied for a $5,000 EcoStar Energy grant to try to help print some more of the coloring books. We need committee members because we need to continue to research what other grants are available and just try to bring as much money in as we can from grants. We do hit our corporate sponsors pretty hard, but what about all of us? What about those people that would like to make a tax deductible contribution? It could be $10, it could be $15. Oh, I forgot to mention about the coloring book. Who's going to do it in Spanish, Roy? Pasadena?
Yes, Luz. Like you hear, Luz? She's going to translate it into Spanish, and we're going to do a Spanish version too.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. And then we're going to do it in Haitian Creole too, right? Okay. Another idea, and this too came from Roy, but the idea was to try to partnership with HEB possibly. I mean, they're a Texas-based store. They have been a supporter in the past in selling the no-weather radios at a decent price in the store, and they've been an advocate and a supporter in other ways. So we reached out to them, and we are in contact with them to try to see if they will help offset some of our printing costs for the coloring book and maybe help finance the costume as well. Now, what can we do to give back in these partnerships? Well, in the Texana storybook, we already have in a way. You can't really see it very well on the screen, but on one of the page 6, there's an HEB grocery transport truck going down, getting ready to cross the bridge. So, you know, you get enough of these out there, that's some pretty good free marketing for HEB too. And so there's different things that we can do and working with these corporate offices, and HEB we're hoping that they're going to step up to the plate and help us. Here's another fun thing. You know, HEB has HEB Buddy, their little paper sack guy that walks around in some of the stores. So Roy has just been dying to get Texana hooked up with this guy. And my guess is they would have met on mismatch.com. But, you know, if he doesn't behave, she can always trade him in for a eco-friendly cloth tote. He can go to the shredder. Anyway, so it would be fun. It would be fun to have them at like Flood Awareness Week and walking around in the stores and at parades. And of course, Roy has a million ideas for these and what's
floats
that?
For the
and
parade.
Floats.
Have a graveyard and everything.
A graveyard. Now that is why in the world?
That's where you're going to end up if you don't turn around and look around.
So anyway, the possibilities are endless. We just need some funding. We're going to continue to grow this. And if you would like to be on the committee or have any ideas, I'd love to hear from you. My email address and phone number up there. And we will have regular meetings and conference calls, but we want to expand this and start finding other ways to raise funds so that we can continue these efforts out in the schools and with the school children and teachers and reduce loss of life and loss of property through TAB and our special projects committee efforts. Thanks so much.